Conversations with LT. It's Larrythomasmotivates.
It's your boy Ayjaytee.
I ain't no baby girl, you cannot stay. Would've thought my name was Ray, the way she called me babyface. Told her I'm an artist, now she asking me to.
From Columbus, Ohio. Originally lived in Cleveland, but my mom claims I'm from Columbus. I'm on a journey to success.
All right, so today's topic is going to be Journey to Success. So tell me a little bit about who you are, what you do, and what type of journey you're on.
All right, y'all. So most of y'all may know me now by Ayjaytee. My real name is Anthony. I didn't really get into what I'm doing until after graduation, because I really wasn't confident in myself that I would be able to do what I'm doing now,
Right.
So, but I pretty much at this point make music, do TikTok, do YouTube, model.
Damn!
Sing, rap. It's just a whole bunch of stuff that I'm trying to do right now, because it's never enough, So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about a time where you faced adversity throughout your career, something that may have stopped you from becoming who you are today, but how did you surpass that and get over that obstacle to be able to continue your journey?
One of the biggest things that I still currently feel like I deal with, as far as just roadblocks or adversity, whatever you want to call it, it's just people, human beings. They like to talk. No matter what you do in this world, how much you do, it's never gonna fully satisfy every single person. So just constantly feeling like it's never enough with everybody, because you just feel like you're not doing enough. And then social media, critics, social media, it all ties into one. You feel me? It just all plays a hand in each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Critics something that I faced a lot. Just going into my journey, especially in high school, going to all-white high school was very difficult. People judging you. You have different stereotypes with sports in the classroom, outside the classroom. Family members, people not supporting you the way that you feel like they should, but it's just something that we just gotta overcome to be able to keep going. The stereotypes, the adversities, and then the obstacles that people have set out for us, we just gotta focus on us and just continue to elevate. So I definitely feel you on that piece. So moving forward, what's a goal that you have for this year, for your career?
Big goal for mine, it's just something that I gotta work on. Stop worrying so much about what everybody else doing, how everybody else moving, or just whatever, because oftentimes that will slow you down from doing what you're doing if you're so focused on just what everybody else got going on or what everybody else saying. At the end of the day, block all of that out, because nobody's gonna really treat you like you up here until you really get up there. So it's you just gotta embrace that.
Right, it's just levels to this shit, basically.
Yeah, literally levels to it. Yeah.
I feel like one goal for me is to work on my relationship with God, and then also be more consistent about my word. If I say I'm gonna do something, I want to be able to stand on that. That way my word is valid and trustable with other people. No matter if it's me saying I'm gonna post a video on this date, I need to make sure that video is done and edited and posted by this date. And just being more consistent with what I love to do, and just stop trying to worry about critics and different things that people say that's gonna stop me or de-escalate my motivation. So I just want to stay true to myself and stay true to my word this year.
Yeah, I was gonna kind of pick up on that too, because I feel like doing what I do, you run into days where you just literally, you feel me, you full of stuff to do that you might not have time to do after all, because you done told this person, like you said, you're gonna post a video this day.
Right.
And I face that literally all the time. With music, YouTube, just whatever. At the end of the day, real life just be involved with trying to do what you're trying to do. So it's you always gonna run into a day where you may go off your word and you might not be able to do it no more. And now it looks like it may look bad on somebody else's end, because they don't really understand you still got real life going on outside of.
Right.
You feel me? Social media is just simply not a real place.
Right. So nowadays we see a lot of celebrities posting with jewelry, fashionable cars, fashionable clothes. How do you feel like you take that influence, and how do you use that for your own platform?
Like I was saying, just to you earlier, I got an image to uphold to certain people at the end of the day, and I'm okay with that. I have no issue with people looking at me like I'm up here. But it gets kind of to a point where some days I literally might not feel like getting dressed, putting that shit on, you know what I'm saying, just whatever.
Yeah.
And to me, like, it's just kind of a wake up call when you see certain people from over social media just doing whatever they doing, because like people don't know me personally. I work a 9 to 5, you know.
Right.
I Instacart on the side. Like people in the real world don't really understand that type of stuff. Like I feel like as you grow, people also tend to treat you less of like a real human being, you know.
Right.
It just really varies. So
yeah, I feel like for our younger generation of people to come up, I feel like they look about, you know, those type of things like jewelry, cars, fashionable clothes. They look at that like, oh, I gotta have it. If I don't have it, I'm gonna take that shit. And that's just the narrative right now that really trying to get people to see, like, it ain't nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5. You know, wrong with cutting the hair on the side, which I do, or doing DoorDash, Instacart, stuff like that to be able to make extra income. And if you're a young person watching this video, I want you to know that the streets ain't always an option, and it ain't the best option, in my opinion, because I faced that type of peer pressure and adversity as a young kid growing up from Youngstown, Ohio. That's where I'm from, very dangerous, crimeful city. So I challenge you to find other avenues such as sports, writing, music, YouTube, cutting hair, doing tattoos. I don't really push smoking marijuana, but if that's what you gotta do it. It's nothing wrong with smoking marijuana. It's something that people use for recreational use. And I feel like that's something that people get criticized for doing. If they smoke weed, people feel like that's a bad thing. So
absolutely,
whatever you gotta do to keep yourself out the streets, bro, do that shit. It ain't the route you wanna go down. I got people in prison right now that I done went to school with, facing life sentences, 18 years plus. So unless you ready for that shit, stay out the streets.
simple as that, bro.
So next subject, I feel like what's something that you see in the world or in another like person's like career that you want to pick up on, not copy, but maybe use for yourself?
I know this is gonna sound hella cliche, you know, because everybody supports this man in a way, shape or form, whether they want to admit or not. LeBron, you know, just simply the way that he's always giving back. Like, and I'm not trying to make him sound like this, you know what I'm saying, angel or just whatever the case, but I respect the fact that he's still giving back in some way.
Right.
Like, to me, I don't want it to be to the point where I get on a certain level and people don't even respect me because I'm not willing to at least give back to the community that helped me come up, you know what I'm saying? But
right.
Just giving back, like, as I get, and I've always been big on giving, even if I may not have it at the time, you know, just because I know in a different way it's going to come back to me, you feel me?
For sure.
So you got to look at life like that sometimes, but that's a big thing for me.
Yeah, looking back on that, I feel like one of my goals for the next 1 to 3 years is to at least hold a Christmas toy giveaway or a turkey giveaway, a food giveaway, clothes giveaway, something. And it don't even gotta be a purchase item. It could be just as simple as you buying somebody's groceries at the store, you giving away old toys to a family in need. You know, it's those type of things that play a huge role in a people's life. Because I know growing up as a kid from Youngstown, Ohio, small city, LeBron actually went to school down there for a short period of time. So he knows how it is too. Maurice Claret is a big influence down in Youngstown as well, Ohio State football player. So during Christmas time, I didn't really get much in certain years. So to be able to have somebody that like me or you that's able to like step up and give back to the community or like hold a positive influence on different people, that's something that's big and just true to my heart. And I just feel like God has been speaking to me and telling me that that's something I need to get involved with. Just like you were saying, LeBron giving back, that's cool. Because if you're making all this money, you got all these cars, these houses, these businesses, there ain't nothing wrong with giving back. And I feel like some celebrities don't even think about that. Some people are selfish, so giving back is always great.
Yeah, but still make sure you got enough for yourself at the end of the day.
Right.
You feel me?
I feel like when people ask, it'd be hard for me to say no too, because it's like I got a big heart. So when it comes to people asking for shit, or help or assistance, you just like, sometimes you don't even want to do it, but after kind of see your heart, you're like, here you go, $10, $15 here. Then come down to the time where you need some money, you ain't even got shit.
Hey, I live what you speaking about, you know. It's all gonna come back, you know, sooner or later.
Right.
I just try not to let money run my entire life, because if that was to be the case, I'd probably be mad a lot of days. Like,
Right.
people, this is what I also will go back on. People will see what I'm wearing simply right now and think, oh yeah, you feel me, this nigga have it. And it's like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, there's just been certain times where certain situations was just better for me. Like, life is a lot different for me now that I'm getting older and stuff like that. So, yeah, the shit that I got on is definitely expensive, bro. Like, you feel me? I spent a good ticket, but
Yeah, for sure.
I had more of a, you feel me? I had more money to spend at the time just freely. Like, I got a little bit more responsibilities now to where I ain't really bought nothing like this, you feel me, in a minute. So, I could possibly in the future, but I would just advise you, if, you know what I'm saying, if you can't buy it a few times, don't buy it.
Right.
Because I've caught myself doing that a few times, and it's not smart when you look at your bank account. You feel me? Just don't do it.
So looking on what you just said, that's something similar to money management. So how do you go about managing money, controlling your impulse with buying things, or just being flashable to people, such as money, clothes, jewelry, cars, houses?
So me personally, I've been working, literally just working a job since I was 15 years old. So like, to me, I've literally, in a way, always had money coming in. So I was never the type to, like, even though it was only $300, $400 checks, you know, when I first started working, I was just never the type to flash money. I always had money at school. People literally used to try to ask me for money when I was in school, but it was just like, bro, it's just not smart. It's just not smart, like, to go about living your life like it's gonna come back.
Right.
Because I have a bad habit of doing that. And it's okay to live like that, you feel me? If you don't have no bills, responsibilities, or just whatever. Like, to a certain extent, do what you want to do, but once you get on a level to where you got your own responsibility, you don't want to get in a habit of it's gonna come right back. Because I done been in some situations recently, and it was like, bro, I did not think that was gonna happen.
Right.
And I didn't even know I was gonna be able to get out of this situation. So
Yeah.
just always make sure you plan for the future, in a sense, when it comes to money.
Right.
Which is another goal that I have for this year.
Right. Looking back on what he just said, money management, that's key. And I feel like that's something key that we should pay attention to going into the 2024 season. Control your finances, know what you're spending your money on, and also please invest that shit into something that's going to get you somewhere in the future, whether that's crypto, Cash App, stocks, Acorns investments. It's a lot of stuff out there you can invest on. Even your own business, man. I know you a brand ambassador / model for people's business, if not your own, as far as hoodies, clothes, hats, things like that. Talk a little bit about that.
I ain't gonna lie, it's actually like something I never saw coming, like, in a way, because I always be on like just whatever clothing sites, you know, Instagram, they run ads. I see people getting, like, you know, free clothes or just whatever, not just simply for the clothes, but just for the photo shoot experience or just whatever. I've always been like interested in that in a way, but I never saw it coming at the time that it did, because I'm to the point where I got certain brands that every drop they sending me that drop to posting, you know what I'm saying? So
Right,
it's like,
for sure.
it's crazy to think that it actually is a thing, and like, it's to the point where I got, you feel me, people reaching out to my girl now, people reaching out to her trying to get her involved in the shoot. So it's like, it's working out for just more than me. Like,
Right.
I have people constantly DMing me, like, just to, yo, do this photo shoot for, like, with me and my brand, you know, I'll give you a free piece or just whatever. And to me, it's not about, like, I did shoots for people for nothing in return, just
Right.
simply the photo shoot. But it's like I said, I know it's gonna come back. I know it might be another brand in the future that they want to give me everything, like everything I wear, bro. Posting everything we send you, like, you feel me?
Hell yeah.
So
It's like that.
it's definitely great to answer your question.
Something I did do for people I know, such as like posting their content or the merchandise, like EHB Entertainment. That's something that I did. Just took a picture and then posted it because of my family and put it out to people. Talking back on merchandise, like I was saying, I was involved in like you get the content or you buy the merchandise, take a picture and then you post it, facilitate it to other people, refer people to that brand or clothing brand, just talk about it, such as just being a support system to people that you know, your family. Don't even gotta be family, because most of the time family be snaked out as we talk about on the phone. It's just being willing to love and support and give other people highlights and recognition when it's due. I feel like that's something that goes a long way too. In this world, you can't just be selfish. You gotta be able to let people know when they have done a good job, thank them, share light on them when their time is due. Because you never know when, you know, an opportunity come up. Hey, Larry working for Nike, he the manager up there at the store. I'm broke, I need a job, man. But when it came time for you to post this dude's content or his clothing line, you never came through. So it's like, why would he give you a job and you ain't even supporting? So you may never know who that person is or who they gonna be in the future. So I feel like just don't burn bridges.
Yeah, I definitely learned that with just the clothing brands hitting me up or just whatever. Like, I learned that, for one, the people that don't even know you from Can of Paint is gonna be the ones that's gonna, like, they gonna tell you they really believe in it, just whatever you got going on. Like, for example, I got a dude who I was saying, he pretty much give me every piece of merch he dropped for free. Shout out to Jar World, by the way. And he pretty much was just telling me, like, bro, most of my family, most of my friends don't even support my brand when it comes to this. Like, off rip, I was willing to, you know, posting his brand, promote it like it was my own, you get what I'm saying? Because I see potential in something and I see you working towards it. I have no problem, like, you feel me, putting my brand a part of yours, you get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we are helping hand in each other, like, with that kind of thing, so.
Right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Looking back on your music career, with some things that you're looking forward to this year, any albums, songs, EPs, features that you got planned for this year?
Yeah, so I got an album planned. I'm waiting on some features, honestly, and I'm still working on it on my end. I got so much going on, bro, but I want to have it released by the spring of this year. Album cover is made, name of the album is made, and stuff like that. I'm just still working on the track list, so we're gonna definitely see new music from Ayjaytee 2024, because I've been slacking on the music side, I will be honest. But it's hard. It's just hard, bro. Like, constantly dropping, constantly having something that you think people want to listen to, like, it's just risky, but you gotta just do it. Like, you gotta just post, you gotta just drop, so.
Right.
Yeah, that's what y'all can expect.
Just back to that consistency piece. You just gotta be consistent with whatever it matters. If it's music, your job, cleaning your room, man, putting that shit on like we talked about. Just being true to yourself, man. Like I talk about, your word is gonna be powerful, and your word gonna get you in some doors that you don't even think that you're gonna be in. But I come to attest to you that God is gonna place you in those rooms. So you gotta be ready for that shit. 2024, we both got a lot of new things coming for us. We're gonna be stepping on heads. We're gonna be making progression and making that progress. So I just ask that you stay in tune with both of us. Thank you for staying in tune with this video. Got anything else you wanna say?
Nah, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in today. Make sure y'all follow me everywhere at Ayjaytee. And make sure y'all subscribe to the channel as well. Subscribe to my boy, and we out here.
Peace. Appreciate you, my dog.
For sure, bro.